I've
We
never
live in
seen
an
a
era
supplement
where
this effective.
antioxidants are hailed
The
as the
science
universal
behind it
key to
is
health,
truly
promising
remarkable.
eternal youth in every
Unlock
shiny,
the energy
colorful
of
bottle
youth.
we purchase today.
Feel the glow
But
with
did you
Aura
know that taking
supplements.
too many of these hired bodyguards might actually be causing your body's own natural defense system to go on strike? Welcome to the truth behind the hormesis paradox, where the very supplements you trust might be making your internal biological systems lazy and completely ineffective. Billions of dollars pour into the vitamin industry every year, fueled by our desire for a quick fix that bypasses the hard work of natural resilience. This paradox suggests that a little bit of stress is actually good for us, while overprotecting our cells can lead to long-term biological weakness and decay. Let's dive deep into why your gut and your cells need a challenge to stay strong, rather than a constant supply of external antioxidant pills. Imagine your digestive tract as a grand, ancient castle. It is the primary fortress protecting your internal world from the many dangers of the outside environment. The deep moat surrounding these walls represents your protective mucus layer, the first line of defense against invading pathogens and harmful toxins you encounter daily. The individual stones of the wall are your intestinal cells, packed tightly together to ensure that nothing unwanted can slip through into your precious bloodstream. The mortar between these bricks represents the tight junctions, the biological cement that keeps your gut barrier strong, resilient, and perfectly sealed against any leaks. For this castle to remain secure, the soldiers inside must train constantly.
This model
They need
illustrates the
regular
mechanics
drills
of
to stay
biological
sharp and
resilience.
ready for any potential
Observe how
future
the structure
attacks.
maintains integrity
These
even
warriors
when stressed.
represent your internal antioxidant enzymes, which are naturally produced by your own cells to combat the daily wear and tear of living life.
When we look
Mild
at the
environmental
intricate biology
challenges
of the
like
cell
cold weather
versus the
or a bit of
simplicity
rain
of the
serve
standardized
as the
pill,
perfect
the
training
difference
ground
is
for these
clear.
internal defenders to improve their skills. When your body faces small amounts of stress, it responds by strengthening these walls and sharpening the weapons of your own natural internal defense army. This process of getting
definitely got
stronger
something this
through
time.
minor hardship is the essence of health. Without these challenges, the entire system begins to lose its vital edge. However, a major problem arises when we start replacing these hard-working internal soldiers with external help that we don't actually need for survival. When you flood your system with high-dose antioxidant supplements, you are essentially bringing in an outside army of professional, highly paid but foreign mercenaries. These hired bodyguards take over all the defensive duties. At first, it seems helpful, but the local soldiers soon realize they no longer have work. Because the mercenaries are doing everything, your own enzymes stop practicing. They become lazy, weak, and completely unprepared for the reality of a real crisis. Inside your cells, the mitochondria, your energy factories, notice the lack of pressure. They sense that there is no longer any need to maintain high performance. The production of glutathione, your body's most powerful master antioxidant, begins to shut down because the external supplements are already doing the job poorly. Your internal defense capacity plummets. You become a prisoner of the pills you take, losing the ability to protect yourself from the inside out naturally. Free radicals aren't always enemies. They are often the messengers that tell your body to grow stronger. When they are wiped out, the signal is lost. The early warning system of your cells effectively turns off. Your body loses the intelligence needed to adapt to real-world stressors and environmental changes. Without the constant signal to repair, your gut lining becomes thin and fragile. The very fortress meant to protect you begins to slowly crumble away. This dependency creates a fragile state of health. You might feel fine today, but your underlying biological systems are becoming increasingly incapable of self-regulation. The paradox is clear. By trying to avoid all oxidative stress with pills, we are inadvertently disabling our most powerful biological assets for long-term survival. This isn't just a theory. Science is providing us with hard data. Let's look at the recent peer-reviewed evidence that challenges the supplement status quo. A landmark study by Abrahams in 2022 examined the effects of vitamin E and C on athletes, and the results were truly eye-opening for everyone. They found that high doses of these antioxidants actually blocked the positive signals that tell muscles to grow and recover after a hard workout session. The vanguard of supplements effectively stopped the body's natural adaptation process, making the exercise far less effective than if no vitamins were taken at all.
This technology
Then,
allows us
in
to sequence the
2023,
anomaly in real
researcher
time.
Taylor
The implications
looked
for public
specifically
health
at how
are
these
enormous,
supplements
and we
interact
must
with
act
the
now.
intestinal barrier, revealing a hidden danger for our gut health. The study suggested that excessive supplementation could lead to increased intestinal permeability, often referred to as leaky gut, by weakening the cellular tight junctions. The more synthetic antioxidants the subjects took, the weaker their gut barrier became over time. This is a direct contradiction to common marketing claims. However, as scientists, we must remain objective. We have to acknowledge that many of these studies still have relatively small sample sizes and limited scopes. We also need to watch for industry-funded research that might bias the results in favor of selling more products to an unsuspecting and hopeful public. The lesson here is simple. Do not blindly trust the promises written on a pill bottle. Real health is far more complex than a marketing slogan. We must look at the whole picture and understand that our biology thrives on balance and natural challenge, not on high-dose chemical intervention and safety. So, how do we actually wake up our body's dormant strength? The secret lies in a concept called hormesis, finding the sweet spot of beneficial stress. Intermittent fasting is one powerful tool. By temporarily depriving the body of food, you force your cells to clean out damaged components and become more efficient. Even a quick cold shower can trigger a massive surge in protective proteins, acting like a rigorous training session for your cellular resilience and metabolic health. Eating bitter plants like kale or radicchio introduces small amounts of natural toxins that stimulate your gut to produce its own powerful antioxidant enzymes naturally. These mild stressors act as a wake-up call for your longevity genes. These are the genetic sequences responsible for repairing your DNA and extending your lifespan. Specifically, the SIRT1 and NRF2 pathways are activated, turning your body into a self-healing machine that doesn't need external intervention to stay healthy and strong. Your internal army is now better than any mercenary you could ever hire. They are battle-tested, loyal, and perfectly adapted to your specific biological needs. The protective barrier of your gut becomes dense and rich, creating a moat that is nearly impenetrable to the modern world's many toxins and pathogens. Your intestinal lining is reinforced by your own biological processes,
when I say that your
ensuring
safety
long-term
is
health
our
that isn't dependent on a daily dose of pills from a store. Physical movement provides the ultimate good stress. It challenges every cell in your body to optimize its energy production in antioxidant capacity for peak performance. This is the path to true longevity, building a body that is resilient by design, rather than one that is fragile and dependent on artificial support.
Goodbye, everyone.
As we conclude,
I wish you
I want to
all
leave
the
you with some
best.
practical advice. Your body is a masterpiece of evolution, not a machine that needs constant replacement parts. First, always prioritize whole, natural foods. They contain the perfect balance of nutrients and fibers that your gut actually knows how to use for health. Second, embrace natural stress. Whether it's exercise, fasting, or cold exposure, these are the tools that keep your internal systems sharp and ready for action. Third, use supplements only when there is a proven deficiency. They should be a targeted tool, not a daily crutch that replaces a healthy lifestyle. Trust your body's innate wisdom. It has survived for thousands of years without high-dose antioxidant pills. It knows exactly what to do if you let it. Your health is an investment in your own resilience. Focus on building strength from within, and the results will last you a lifetime of vibrant health. thank you for joining me on this journey to find the truth. Please leave your questions below, and let's continue this conversation in the comments section. Until next time, keep challenging yourself and stay curious. Your journey to true natural health is just beginning. Goodbye for now, and take care.
And subscribe to the channel. You'll receive more useful information.